swish. No, I'm ballin', check the follow through. Still came through the lane like Vince Carter do. Got this thing on the string, I'm like Uncle Drew. Clay Thompson, how they run and shoot. Like swish.
Alright. See. Wait for my cousin to call in and we're gonna start the show. Alright. Let's do it.
Yo.
Alright, you on here?
Yeah.
Alright, you start recording on your joint yet?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's do it. So shout out to Amp. You know, this is our first time on Amp. This is our first episode of the podcast, Ballgame Banter, with Ducks and Goat. Big Goat. And you know, on our podcast, if you hadn't read the description yet, if you're on YouTube or on Amp or whatever you on, if you're on Apple, Spotify, our podcast is basically about, you know, just us giving our opinions and giving you updates on the latest sports. We're going to do like entertainment and cultural news. We talk about like, you know, a new movie, a new music that's coming out, or I mean, that has already came out that we want to put you guys on to. And, you know, we got a little twist of comedy on there too. And we just going to have fun with it. For the people that's on Amp, we got some, in between our segments, we got some music that we going to play for y'all. We put a little playlist together. So, you know, if you a follower on Amp, if y'all got a song that y'all want to hear on the next episode, you know, leave it in the chat or send us a message or a comment or something. Let us know. But yeah, Big Goat, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So to start it off, if you on YouTube, you should be able to see the actual video and what our segments are for the day. If you on Amp, basically, we just got a couple segments. We're going to talk about the Summer League. We're going to talk about which NFL teams are going to make some noise, and we're going to break it down by division. So this week, we're going to do a division. Next week, we're going to do a different division. We're going to talk a little bit about NBA free agency, do some cultural entertainment news, talk about, you know, a new movie, a new music that came out that's buzzing, that we trying to put you on to. Probably, hopefully you already seen it. But if you haven't, we're going to put you on to it. And we got our segment. We named it What Happened to That Boy, where we just basically talk about a different sports figure that we liked or that was really good. And, you know, basically what happened to him.
That potential.
Exactly. We also going to do our claim to fame on every Monday. So we basically going to choose somebody from any sport that y'all probably haven't heard about, but we have. And we're going to try to, you know, claim them and put y'all on to them because we believe they're going to do big things in the next couple of years when they finally make it. And then at the end of that, we just talk about the best moment of the week or over the weekend. And we do that we're going to do that every Monday. So we're going to start with the Summer League. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about like just some standouts and some sleepers. So Big Go, who you got for a couple standouts?
I got Tari Eason of the Rockets, and I got Marquise Noel from the Raptors.
Who?
Marquise Noel.
I don't know. What was their stats looking like though? Why you choose them?
Noel was dishing the ball out. He had everybody in the right position playing guard. He had Grady Dick out here, doing what he needed to do. He put everybody in the right position. He a little small, he only 5'8", but he earned himself a 2-way contract out there balling.
Is that my boy from what was he from? TCU?
Nah, he was from K-State.
Yo, K-State, yeah, Kansas State. Okay, yeah. The little light skinned guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was out there hooping, man.
So, I mean, you say he did what in the summer league, though? I know he was hooping in the tourney, but what did he do in the summer league?
He had, one game, he had, 12 assists. Another game, he put in over 20. So, all he was doing was just making plays, which is why he got that 2-way contract.
Right. And who your other boy from the Rockets? Yeah, I like him. He nice. I seen a couple games for him. He do his thing. What was his stats looking like? What he averaged for the summer league?
He wasn't going too crazy, but he showed a lot. He played a little bit last year, but he showed that he gonna make some noise, hopefully, on this young Rocket squad. So, he got no homo, good size.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
So he know how to move. So I mean, every time he was on the floor, it's hard not to recognize what he doing.
Right. All right. So
ask me about the sleeper though.
You said what?
Ask me about the sleeper though.
Who your sleeper?
Gotta go with my UNC man, Brady Manick.
What do you mean?
They did him dirty. I thought he did enough. Thought he did enough to get that contract. He went back overseas. Signed with he signed with some team, man. I can't even remember, man. But they did him dirty, man. He need to he went over to go play for a Lithuanian squad, but they had shut him down early too. So I thought that meant he had a spot secured, but the Hawks slept on him, and everybody need a big man who can spread the floor. But I'm hoping he get that shot. He a little older, that's why they be hating, man. He 24, so they don't be one to get him.
Average. What was his averages for summer league though? He had a good game, but what was his averages for the whole summer league?
Put it up. I don't know. So you man,
it's hard to even find my boy stats.
Talo. Sorry.
That's
hey, that's how slipped on he is, man.
Nah, that's why he got sent to Lithuania. They won't even write his stats down. He was like, nah, he going back.
We had all right, here we go. They got his joint.
Boy, stats was he probably averaged less than 10 points, averaged less than 5 rebounds.
He had 15 points, 7 boards. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, that's what he averaged.
Nah, he had 7. He had 7, and he had You look at the rebounds. They got it all the way over to the Raiders.
He said 15-7. So he averaged 7 for summer
Yeah,
league.
4 boys. Yeah, 7 and 4. But it was one game he played. He had like 15. He was out there showing out. They ain't really giving that much of a shot.
Yeah, you gotta remember it's still summer league though, but you know, they ain't out there
They're gonna be wanting to play the ones, you know what I'm saying? They be hating.
Nah, they ain't hating.
You know, politics, man. That's what it is, man. Them politics.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Nah. All right. So for me, like for the standouts that I had, you know, I definitely had Amani Bates because he was doing his thing out there. He was averaging I think he averaged like 17.6 boards for summer league. He was out there doing his thing. He was really he was pulling up from 3, catch and shoot. He was really doing his thing. So if y'all get a chance, if y'all didn't watch summer league, make sure y'all go back and check his highlights. Cleveland won the whole thing. So you know, Amani Bates definitely he helped get that ship for the summer league, get that ring. You seen that ring that they do for summer league?
Nah. I know that they started doing it, but I ain't really paid too much attention to it, man.
Yeah.
Summer league, I ain't really seen about all that.
I ain't seen it yet either, but I've been hearing good things about it. Like it's like that, but I ain't seen it yet. But my other standout was Keontae George, and shout out to him because he was definitely of the Utah Jazz. He was definitely doing his thing out there. I know one game I saw he had like 30 some points against the Clippers. So he was definitely, and this was in Vegas. This wasn't the Cali joint, but he was definitely like cooking when he was out there. They say his averages was like 20 points a game. So he definitely gonna get that contract. Well, he was drafted high anyway, so he should get a contract, but he definitely should get some playing time. Yeah, get some PT. And you know, as a Lakers fan, I had to give my sleeper pick to Max Christie. You know, last year in summer league he did okay, but this year tell he really worked. Did you see his highlights?
Yeah, I saw him.
Word. Yeah.
I was watching them. Who was they playing? They was playing Golden State when they was blowing them out crazy.
Yeah. He was looking like Kobe out there. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely looking like Kobe with the fadeaway out there. But
Kobe Carl.
Huh?
Kobe Carl.
Nah. Nah, not Kobe Carl. Kobe Bryant. He was looking like
he wanted
out there. Nah, he gonna get some PT this year. I promise you, he gonna get some PT.
Yeah, he should. He should.
Yeah, but like I said, overall, Cleveland, they won the summer league. I know everybody saw that, and we just wanted to touch on that. We was itching to talk about that and just touch on a couple people. I really wanted to know who your sleeper was gonna be, but it was Brady Manick. So I mean, you know, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he get another shot next year.
He might get a call this year, man. You don't know.
I don't know. He gonna have to play a little bit better, man. He just gotta play a little bit better.
That's my ear, man.
I don't know. Somebody out there got the spot. So somebody out there was playing better than he was.
My man was shooting 50% out there, man. 38% from free.
I don't know. He gonna have to come out there. He might can get picked up by the Rockets. You know, they just grabbing all young players. But all right, we're gonna take a little brief intermission. Like I said, we got some music for y'all. Just a little playlist that we put together. We got some Childish Gambino, Feels Like Summer, and some Tim's Free Mind. And then we're going to get right back into it, talk a little bit of NFL. Thank y'all for tuning in to us. Not Like Drake, appreciate it. he said, sounds like someone is being a little biased. He was probably talking about me and about Brady Manick. You know, I'm a Duke fan, so anybody UNC, you know, I'm not really a fan.
See the comments.
You said what?
I can't even see the comments.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I'm calling them out. And shout out to Nicole Sherrill. I hope I said that right. She said hello to everybody. If y'all still in here, y'all just stay tuned. We're coming right back.
Brief intermission.
Brief intermission. We'll be right back. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed that. And we back with our next segment. One more time, that was Childish Gambino, Feels Like Summer, and Tim's Free Mind. Right now we're gonna get into our NFL segment where Big Goat's supposed to spin the wheel and the wheel decide on which team, which division we talk about. Big Goat, you ready? My boy is not ready. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and decide, and I feel like we should talk about the AFC because I feel like the NFC is a little weaker this year. And in my opinion, I'm kind of excited to see the Jets. I think the Jets gonna make some noise this year, especially with Aaron Rodgers. It's kind of like plug and play. So, you know what I'm saying? You replace him with Zach or Mike, and you're gonna have a pretty good year. And Aaron brought over some of his, of course he brought Randall Cobb. Feel like he take him or try to bring him, no matter where he was gonna go. Randall Cobb was probably gonna go there. If he went to Seattle, you know what I'm saying? Randall Cobb was gonna go there. But they got a pretty good defense. They definitely got my boy Sauce, shutdown Sauce. Who probably gonna be one of the best cornerbacks in the league this year. And Bryce supposed to be back, hopefully. So, I think they're gonna shut it down this year. Him and Bryce. So I don't know what happened to Goat Mike. I might have to say he in here, but his mic is off. So I don't know.
That's because of the music. I'm up in here talking, and I'm like, damn, this nigga ignoring me.
I'm like, yo, what is he doing?
Yo, because I was in here and I was like, nah, I was like, NFC North. And he was like, I'm gonna just go with that.
I'm like, this nigga ain't saying nothing. What the fuck?
Hey, yo, that's funny.
Yeah. All right, well, we going with the AFC. I already did my spiel.
Yeah, I see we on AFC East. Okay, I can rock with that.
You know what I'm saying? So you
choosing Jets to win the division?
You said what?
You choosing Jets to win the division?
Nah, not really. I just think they're gonna make some noise. I don't think they're gonna win a division. I just think they're gonna make some noise.
So who gonna win the division?
Who you think?
That's what the people want to know, man. What do I think?
Yeah,
I think
the division, nigga. Who you think gonna win the division?
I say
I think
I feel it's easy to say the Bills.
I think Buffalo and the Chiefs are gonna be right back in it.
But I feel like even though I ain't a fan of Tua, they kind of a little too stacked. You know what I'm saying? But usually when a team is too stacked, it don't work out. Especially when you got someone like injury prone as Tua. So
That's my thing.
I'm gonna have to go with the Jets, man. I feel like A-Rod being there, give him new life. You know, last year over there with I don't even want to say my man's name, man. He just sorry, you know what I'm saying? Zach Wilson, he just butt.
Yeah.
And you know, they was just down. The defense was clamping. Like they got a champion for real. But the quarterback just couldn't make easy passes that were there. And I feel like, you know, A-Rod, even though he came off a little bit, but he still can play at an MVP level. So I feel like they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it together. The defense is there. All they really needed was the quarterback. And if Dalvin signed, I mean, man, I know it's gonna be a dogfight. You know, the Patriots, they ain't used to being in this position, being, you know, last in the division, but it's looking like that's gonna be that.
Is Zach? So you said Zach is butt. You said Zach is butt.
He's butt.
Or was he getting some butt?
Hey, usually, you know what I'm saying?
Had his legs and his arms weak. It
either go two ways, you know what I'm saying? Either you can get it and still play at the high level, or, you know, you get it and then it be your downfall, you know? We see that in the NBA too.
That joint had his arms and his legs weak. He couldn't go out there every Sunday.
He couldn't focus on one way. He just went out there, man.
Nah.
He just went out there.
Nah, but you think they got it over the Chiefs?
Over the Chiefs? The Chiefs ain't in the AFC East.
Nigga, I said the AFC, the division.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The AFC, that's the conference.
I mean,
AFC.
The conference.
We at AFC.
You think they're gonna do it over the Chiefs?
Honestly, I'm going with the Ravens to win the AFC. I'm going with the Ravens. I think Lamar back. He got that money he wanted. They were still nice, you know, with Tyler Huntley in there. But Lamar, he was already on a rampage last year, and I feel like he finally got some weapons. They revamped the offense, and, you know, a lot of people sleep on them. So I feel like they definitely, you know, got something to prove, and they gonna see us, the Eagles, in the Super Bowl.
I think the biggest threats in the AFC gonna be. I ain't even putting Baltimore up there. Like, I think it's still gonna be.
Exactly. You know, so many people sleep on them.
Nah, I don't think. I think Lamar Jackson is enough, but I still don't think they got a. They tight end. Andrews is good. I don't know what my boy. I don't watch a lot of college football, so I don't know what that rookie gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't really.
Good. I don't really put too much stock in training camp, but he looking good.
Okay. Well, still though, you think they're gonna be better than the Bengals?
Yes, I do. I thought they almost beat the Bengals last year without Lamar. Are you forgetting that? If it weren't for that fumble return, the Ravens would have went on.
Nah, bro. The Bengals about to be better than ever this year, I think. I think it's gonna be the Bengals, Bills, and Chiefs gonna be the top three, the cream of the crop. And then it's gonna be Baltimore and the Dolphins kind of hanging right under that.
See, that's last year. It's a new year.
That's exactly what I think. They ain't really playing.
The Bills taking a step back, man.
Because they lost their coordinator.
I don't think the chemistry is there, man. Diggs getting a little fed up for real.
Yeah, wait till the season start. He start catching them passes. He gonna be good. He gonna be like, "This is my quarterback. This is my quarterback." He gonna be good. He gonna be good.
Hey, I'm telling you, them Ravens. Lamar is. Hey, he got that bread. He got that security. He about to show out.
Lamar and Tua injury prone. So
Lamar wanted that money, man. He could have played last year. He told me.
Yeah,
Nigga, please.
Hey, can't you just tell me what's for breakfast?
Nigga, please.
Introducing the tasty new breakfast cereal that's so nutty and crunchy, you'll say, Nigga, please.
yeah, he could have played, but he did want the bread. But we'll see this year though.
For getting the contract.
They said somebody in the chat, FMF Grizz, shout out to my homie. Oh, shout out to Pat Say That too. I don't know if he's still in here, but he came through, show some love. He said Giants, NFC, East or Eagles, AFC Chargers or Chiefs. They got OBJ and Joy. He said joystick.
Giants. I'm putting too much faith in Daniel Jones. Like
Bills out of it, and Diggs might get traded. I don't know. We'll see.
Bill back, man. They after last year, after what Joe Burrow did to them last year, they weren't looking good at home at that. Like, nah. Then they gonna be in dog fights with the Jets and the Dolphins all year.
Yeah,
that's just they taking a step back.
But look, if they do, then I would just put Miami up there in their place. I still wouldn't put Baltimore up there yet. I don't think they got enough weapons, bro. I really don't.
You sleeping there?
I don't.
It's okay. It's okay. Lamar about to, you know what I'm saying? He about to wake people back up.
I love Lamar. Lamar, my guy. But I just don't think they still surrounded him with enough still.
Then JK is back. Like JK is back. Another year coming off of the ACL. Like, yo, they back. Man, I ain't no Ravens fan. I'm a Lamar fan, and I'm saying,
right.
I know what you about to do, Lamar. You heard it here
on Ballgame Banter. All right. So so we got right after this we got some NFL NBA free agency. We talk about some signings who really had the best offseason. We're gonna run through that real quick, and then we're gonna get into some cultural news, and we're gonna talk about Miss Carlee Russell and give I don't know. I don't know. You got a lot to say about that? How you feel about that?
Hey, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right. Check out right now we got some famous decks, Drip From My Walk, and some J. Cole and Bossy. I believe that's how you say his name. Night
Boss.
Job. Boss, Night Job.
Boss the Genie.
All right. We back. Let me remind Big Go to hit the button. Oh, he good.
Yeah.
All right.
Only take me one time.
So yeah, once again, that was Famous Dex, Drip From My Walk, and Night Job from Boss and J. Cole. And our next segment, if you tuned into YouTube, like I said, you can see it on the side as we stroll through. But if you tuned in Apple or Spotify or any other podcast, or if you tuned in to AMP, our next segment is NBA free agency, where we're going to talk about who we think had the best free agency so far. Which teams, who was the best pickup maybe. And Big Go, who you have in mind for the Well, who had the best free agency so far?
You know, I'm gonna let you go first on this.
Oh, for me, it's easy, man. Like the Suns. Come on, man. Like that's too easy. You know what I'm saying? But for me, if it wasn't the Suns, then I would have to go with the Lakers or the Nets. I kind of like who the Nets had picked up. Even though they like not no major stars or nothing like that. Like they picked up some of my like favorite players. Like they picked up Dennis Smith. So I know he gonna get some PT out there. Who else they pick up? They picked up what's my guy name? Lonnie Walker. They picked up Lonnie Walker. So I know he gonna get some PT out there too. So I kind of like what they did, but I like the Lakers how they re-signed everybody that they needed to re-sign, like Rui and AR. And you know,
no, they said I said they definitely couldn't let them go. They said I don't know how true it is, but they was talking about the Spurs was out here trying to give them a bag for real.
Yeah, I heard that. He said that on a podcast. He said San Antonio. He was thinking about signing with them, but he was like, Los Angeles was the best place for him. So
yeah,
he just played with Los Angeles.
Hey, he been all the way. That's crazy. He was declining to get drafted and all that, man.
Right. So whoever his agent is, you know what I'm saying, they had a little master plan in mind. It was like it can either work out really good for us, or this shit can go really, really south for us. You know what I'm saying? And I end up in Lithuania. So my boy doing good. He got him a shoe deal. You know what I'm saying? I thought the Taylor Swift shit was true, but that shit won't true. Damn.
I don't get the hype.
You said what?
I don't get the hype.
You saw what he was doing in the playoffs, man. Like in all year.
Hey, not the Austin Reeves hype.
Oh, the Taylor Swift hype.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, well, you know, to each his own, brother. But you know, who else they pick up? They picked up Cam Reddish. I think Cam Reddish can really ball. Like I watched him from high school all the way to Duke. Like I really think he can ball. He just kind of need to get with the right team and get the right opportunity. Like Malik Monk.
You can't get it together with Brian. You're gonna have to learn Chinese, buddy.
That might be next, but I think he's gonna do it. Malik Monk fell into a bag. You know what I'm saying? So I think he got it. You know, Gabe Vincent. I don't really care about the Gabe Vincent pickup. I know all the like sports analysts and everybody talking about Gabe Vincent and how important that pickup was, but I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like he just somebody to catch and shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess he got like you know, he ain't really.
Hey, you're gonna get them looks.
Yeah, he gonna get them looks. It's just he better knock them shits down. It seems like everybody that LeBron get them looks, when they get with LeBron, they don't knock them shits down though. They don't look at
pressure different.
Look at my boy that used to go with Lost of Pippen, Malik Beasley. That nigga used to knock shits down. Then when he got to LA, the shit was broke. Nigga found it on the bench. He didn't even get off the bench. That's how bad it was. So hopefully he knocked them shits down. But they pick, like I said, Max Christie gonna get some PT this year, and he gonna ball. And speaking of loss of Pippen, Scottie Pippen Jr., I don't know if he's still on the Lakers or not, but I hope he gets some PT. Well, never mind. He needs some more summer league action or something. Get him out there in the development league or something. Like he can ball, he just turned the ball over too much, I think. But Yeah, that's who I got. Who you have?
It can go either way. You know, I like what the Celtics did with getting Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? The unicorn, like that was big. Even though they let Grant Williams go. And
Porzingis?
Speaking of Grant Williams, I feel like the
Porzingis?
Mavericks did they thing. You said
Porzingis.
what? Yeah, Porzingis, yeah.
All
Stop
right.
playing with him.
All right.
But hey, he nice.
I know he nice. I'm saying, you think that was a major pickup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he don't mind playing the 5 too. So if they go small, you know what I'm saying, whether he 4 or 5, he ain't out of position. So he versatile like that. But I also think the Mavericks too, because they did what they needed to do by keeping Kyrie. It was only them or the Lakers. I don't think anybody else is really, trying to give Kyrie that long-term deal like that. But they got Seth. They re-signed Powell, and they got Grant Williams, who was not used like he should have been, like he was with Ime, last year. But this past year when he had Joe being the coach, he fell out that rotation a little bit. So yeah, I like what the Mavericks did. Of course, the Lakers, they got Brian AD. They kept Rui. The Rockets did something too, but they still young.
The Mavs drafted my boy Derek Lively. Shout out to him.
I like even though D'Angelo, was always getting them shots up after being trash, it's good for him to get another year to get a little bit more comfortability with the whole gelling of the team and all that. But they picked up Jackson, Tyrone. So
one thing I don't know about though is he can gel with the team a little bit more, but that gelling with the team ain't gonna pick up for his lack of defense. Like niggas was going at him in the playoffs.
Defense. I mean, the thing about defense is like nobody really plays defense, but it's like if you're gonna be the one they go after, you got to be able to get something on the offensive end. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just no point in having you out there, which is why he wasn't on the floor, because all his shit was broke.
Nah, you gotta be able to slide them puppies, or we gonna take your ass out. Because if goddamn Steph gonna come through and bust 3-pointers in your eye the whole game, and you damn coming through with your you coming through with your mid-range shots. If we can't go shot for shot, boy, you gonna have to slide them little puppies. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. But you were talking about Phoenix. Overrated.
They might be overrated, but I do like that they picked up Bobo. I think Bobo gonna get a chance to show out, and I think he nice. I think he gonna get his chance.
Man,
and they still got Ayton. I don't know if they're gonna keep him or if they're gonna trade him, but they still got him right now. So, and they had picked up a nice little bench like Eric Gordon, Okogie, that he was balling last year. So I think they at least got a little 8-man rotation. Damian Lee. They got Damian Lee. They got a little rotation.
Damian Lee is a bench warmer. Cut it up.
Nigga, he comes in the game. So an 8-man rotation. He'll come in and get 10 minutes, man.
They just wanted to fill out the bench.
Exactly. All you need is KD to play 39, 40 minutes.
You saw what happened when he do that?
What?
Hell, nigga.
You don't even look. You don't even need that. You don't even need that. You can just play 2 and then keep 1 rested, and then you know what I'm saying, or just play 1 while the other 2 rest.
They said though the wild thing was they said that they was gonna have Brad play the one.
Yeah, I don't think Brad should play the one. I think Devin Booker should bring the ball up court if anybody.
They don't even know what they doing over there, man.
Devin Booker should have control of the ball. And Bradley Beal should be off the ball doing his little back and forth to the baseline, trying to get his little picks in so he can pull up and shoot shit. But
that's rated, motherfucker.
Bro, that's all you need, man. You can dump it to anybody on the floor. Like, they got 2 and 2. That's what they're gonna do. Play 2, rest 2. Play 2, rest 2. Play 2, rest 2.
See, look, my man in the chat know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? He said KD might get hurt playing all the.
I thought minutes. You can't see the chat. I thought you can't see the chat.
I figured it out, nigga.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
I figured it out. Shit. I'm on it now.
It don't matter if KD get hurt. They still might be good with Bill and Booker.
Bro, Bill is not good, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Bro, I'm so sick of this Bill hype, bro.
Yo, Bradley Beal is nice, man.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
All right, he's so overrated, man.
He been nice since Florida, cuz. What you talking about? He's nice.
No, he's not, bro.
Yes, he is. Trust me.
He's okay.
You just don't like him because your team.
For that amount of money, he does not play up to that amount of money.
What you mean? What, the year before last, then he almost had a scoring title?
Nah.
Yes, he was like, he almost had a scoring title like 2 or 3 years ago. He almost had a scoring title.
He's not good, bro.
Yo, I don't know. So, he got his money. Other money.
Yeah, he got his money, and then what he do? Ain't even play. Boy was, but that's why Porzingis had to, you know what I'm saying, carry them as much.
Because he didn't want to play.
He ain't want what he hey man, Brad ain't.
First of all, the Wizards did John Wall dirty, so they deserve to play. They deserve to. I mean, they deserve to pay.
They did do him dirty.
So, but
Brad did John though. I don't even want to go there, but Brad did John 32 when he only scored 3 points in a playoff game. But hey, I guess that don't matter. I guess.
Yeah, sometimes you have bad games. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not my own
favorite player. You know what?
I'm not about to give you $45 million if you can't score more than 3 points.
What else did he do? What was the assist? What was all of that up?
Nothing.
What was the stats? What was the stats?
I remember the game. That's what I remember, man.
What was the stats? Like, let me tell you something. My favorite player used to be Jason Kidd. You know what? I used to sit at home and watch this nigga in the playoffs, and I remember he scored 0 points in the game. I was hurt. Nigga scored 0 points. I was hurt like a motherfucker. But then he had 0 points with a triple-double. You like, what the fuck? This nigga, come back the next game. You like, this nigga nice as shit. Like, all right, we back. Nah, sometimes points ain't all that. It's what else did he do?
What was going on? Bill kept leaving Wall for dead. Like Mama D said, he left him for dead.
How she left him for dead.
Yo.
Hey, he knows something. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, man. Yo, Brad ain't it.
What Paul say? He said he's salty because he ain't do nothing for the Wizards. Exactly. You skipped that. How you read the last comment that worked in your favor, but ain't.
I'm skipping that. That's cap.
Man, look, man, we ain't got all man. There ain't no cap. That's exactly what I was about to say. You goddamn, they play for your city. You mad because you buy tickets and he ain't even playing. That's why you mad. He ain't all of that, man. He's sorry.
He playing, bro. He trash. That's why they got rid of him, man.
Man, he asked to leave. He had that no trade clause. He ain't have to sit up there with y'all.
Man, it was either that or ride that pond. Nobody want to see his ass, man.
All right, we gonna get into some next songs, and then right after that, we got my lady Carlee Russell. If y'all want a break, just say y'all need a break. All right, we be right back, and we back. All right, yeah, right there. So if you once again, if you tuned in with us on AMP, you know, you just heard a couple tracks. That was You Don't Eat by Jadakiss featuring Puff Daddy, Top 5 DOA. And that was Benny the Butcher, Stove God, and Stove God Cooks, Back 2 Times. And you know, if y'all on AMP, y'all don't get to see us in between, you know, our little breaks. But if you're on YouTube, you might, you know. So but our next segment is the entertainment cultural news, and we talking about Miss Carlee Russell. So for y'all who don't know, Carlee basically is, man, y'all gotta know who Carlee Russell is. But if y'all been living under a motherfucking rock, you know what I'm saying? Carlee Russell, the young African American young lady who said that she was driving on the side of who was driving on a highway. I don't know if it's a highway or interstate, and saw a child on the side of the road. She stopped for the child and was kidnapped. Her parents called the police, and you know, everybody went wild, start making flyers, start sharing that Carlee Russell got taken trying to help a child. And you know, throughout this whole thing, nobody was saying anything about the child. Nobody was like, where is the child? Everybody was like, where the fuck is Carlee? Right? So you know, if you was like me and you saw the post and you shared the post, because you know, anytime I see something about somebody being missing, you know, I'm gonna share it. You know, white, black, you know, whatever race they is, you know, if they male or female, you know, adult or not, I'm gonna share it, you know, because you never know. But you know, I shared this, and then you know, I came home, and you know, my wife was, you know, have you heard about the Carlee Russell stuff? And then she started talking about it. I'm like, yo, this don't sound right. Like,
do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. I'm saying.
A little kid on the side of the road. And at first I was like, damn, this what niggas stoop to. Niggas will try anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas put babies on the side of the road.
They get innovative now.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I was like, babe, you gotta watch them now. You know what I'm saying? I told you to go ahead and strap up, because you gotta watch them now. They getting too nice with it now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, come to find out, a couple days later, after the weekend, after 48 hours, she came back, and she said that all she remember is she saw the kid. Oh yeah, let me backtrack a little bit. She was on the phone with, I guess it was her brother's girlfriend or somebody like that was near her mother or something like that. And so I guess, you know, she was on the phone like, are you okay, little baby? What's your name? Ah!
Wait a minute. Who are you?
And then, you know, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, she put on a good show where her parents something happened, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, after the 48 hours or whatever, nobody know where she went, but she said she only thing that she remember is she was in the trailer of an 18-wheeler, you know, when somebody grabbed her. They had blindfolded her, and a woman had fed her cheese crackers and stuff. You know, it was a red-haired man, and all of this shit like that. People saying that she was in Vegas and shit. Other people that saying that she was somewhere for like a little concert or something. But anyway, so the police, they charged her with 2 misdemeanors. And the misdemeanors were for filing a false police report and filing a false statement, which both are misdemeanors. And she turned herself in, and she was released on a $2,000 bond because she got $1,000 a bond for each charge. So her maximum punishment, if she is found guilty after she go to court, all of that stuff, is 1 year in jail for each. So she might be looking at 2 years in jail. And how you feel about this, man?
It's crazy.
What did you think when you first heard it, like lady missing, all of that? You know what I'm saying?
See, like when I first heard it, I was like you. I was like, damn. So they distracted shorty with a kid out here. Someone out there trying to, you know what I'm saying?
How? Hold on, bro. How?
Help somebody out the goodness of their heart, and then they get, abducted out there.
Facts.
But then it was like, okay, did we have any evidence of anything? The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
Right. Like, what the fuck was going on here, man?
I'm out here like, yo, like, ain't no way that she was the only person that seen this little baby out here. So, I already had my skepticalness. I didn't even really follow it that hard because I was like, I don't even think this gonna turn out to be something for real. Lo and behold, here we go. She come. I was just playing, y'all. Psych.
Right.
What are we doing here?
Like,
that shit is crazy because when your boy Jussie Smollett was out here doing his line.
It's juicy.
He's famous and all that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you doing this for?
It's juicy Smollett.
Here she come behind it with the same type shit. Like, come on, man, you ain't learned from this, man. I'm surprised she ain't come out here and say I'm the female Tupac.
Oh, she definitely about to do some jail time. Watch. I think she's gonna do at least a year, at minimum a year. Watch. But because she a female, it might be like something like you know what I'm saying, like a year, or something. Oh, a long time of house arrest, a couple months of house arrest or something. But
yeah, they was gonna go hard on it, and you can't forget it is in Alabama. So,
but yeah, she filed a false report. But I think like the Black Twitter blew this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how we do. We don't play by the queens. You know what I'm saying? We see that, we like, oh hell no, niggas out here, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I left it alone. I ain't even want to say nothing, man, because you say one thing and then you hate all women, man. So I just left it alone.
But have you ever it's this a video going around like on social media. It's a dude, he driving like at 2 a.m. down the middle of a road, and it's a blind man with a stick in the middle of a road walking. And he break down the video, like he drive past the guy with the stick, and then he like, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning of the video. At the beginning of the video, it's like, you probably didn't notice the guy on the left that's waiting for you, like that's creeping in the shadows, waiting for you to slow down and help the blind man, so they both can rob you. But that's the same thing that I was thinking about the joint. But my thing was, nobody else saw this kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, how slow was she on that highway to see a kid? But it's crazy.
It ain't past that initial test.
Yeah, it didn't. But you know what I'm saying? It's what you call it? The initial shock of it I was like, let me go ahead and share this so they can find this girl.
Hopefully she get that you need, man.
I wish somebody would have found her. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha, bitch.
Wherever she was, I wish somebody would have
found her. On the phone.
She was out there chilling at her boo crib for the weekend. But
that's crazy.
Because of a dude, you know what I'm saying? Because her boyfriend or something was cheating, so she wanted to like kind of like make her boyfriend panic or something. But I don't know. I mean, I can picture a girl doing something like that, but I don't know. I wouldn't put anything past anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
I had a homie. He broke up with his girlfriend, and we used to have a studio like in like a little shed or whatever, and behind the house. And she called the feds and told them that house was a drug trafficking center, right? Man, I stopped by there one time on the way to go turn in some applications, and I was like, you know, I'm going to pick up my homie. I'm like, I had grabbed mad applications from mad places. So I was like, me and my homie gonna fill these out and we just gonna go get summer jobs, you know what I'm saying, for the summer. And man, I made it down the street and I made it down the street to the Waffle House. I had picked up my homie, made it down the street to the Waffle House. By the time we got there, it was like 5 police officers surrounding our car. Like, where the drugs at? Where the drugs at? We like, what? They like, we know you got the drugs. They like, we don't know what you're talking about. And they like, you got weed or something? And they like, well, I don't have no weed. And they're like, where you coming from? I'm like, we're coming from I said, coming from picking up my friend. We just coming straight down here to turn in these applications. And they like, nah, did you stop anywhere? And we like, no, because we ain't think nothing of it. I tried to stop at the studio to get pens, but nobody was at the studio. Nobody came outside of the house or the little shed. So I was like, dang, maybe we'll stop somewhere and get pens somewhere else. So they was like, you're lying to us. They made us stop out the car. I mean, they took off my shoes. And this was in front of Waffle House. Everybody was stopping their food. They was looking, watching like it was a real buzz. But they called the dogs. They called the dogs. They made me sit on the curb while they went all through the car, right? While he was searching me, I saw a bag. Look, they had went back and I asked my homie, I'm like, you ain't got nothing, do you? Know, my homie picked me up, my bad. My homie picked me up and I was like, stop by the studio to get these pens. So he was like, they kept asking him, like, making up fake names and shit, like, who is this person? Who is this person? We was like, bro, we don't know none of these motherfuckers you keep asking us about. We don't know none of these people. And they like, all right, we'll be right back. And me and him sitting in the car and we like, yo, you got anything? And I'm like, hell no, I ain't got he like, yo, you got something? I'm like, yo, you got something? He like, nah, I ain't got nothing on me. And he like, yo, you know why they stopping us? I'm like, nah. I'm like, you know? And he like, nah. I'm like, your tag's good? He like, yo, this is my mama car. Like, yeah, they good. We drive this shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they made us get out. Bro, they rolled my pants up all the way to my knees, right? Had me take off my shoes, had me take off my socks. They turned my socks inside out. My boy searched the inside elastic part of my drawer. I mean, my boy was in, like, he didn't get in my, you know what I'm saying? But he was damn near close. Like, I'm like, yo. And he like, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta make sure you ain't got no weapon. I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? What kind of weapon would be down there? You know what I'm saying? Like, and he like, yo, we gotta make sure you ain't got no weapons. Made me sit on the curb, and they towed the car up and shit. Made us get back in the car. Man, we was out there for like an hour and a half. It was people like, it was Waffle House. It was a restaurant beside the Waffle House, like a Maggiano's or some little, Italian restaurant. People was outside, like standing, like watching us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was that many police cars by, and it was that many police officers out. They came, got the dogs, did all of that, and then they let us in the car. And then the dude came back and was like, yeah, you've been lying to us. And we'd be like, bro, like, we won't lie about nothing. And he's like, did you guys stop anywhere? I was like, yo, I stopped to get pins at somebody's house. And he was like, why didn't you tell me that from the beginning? He's like, we got information that was a drug house. And he was like, you start going into some spiel. And I was like, yo, I was shook as shit. I had to call my homie on a payphone at the mall. I was like, yo, they got your house as a drug house, my nigga. Like, y'all might want to get the fuck out of there. Anything y'all got the fuck up out of there, because they watching. Like, they pulled me because I stopped over there. They pulled me down the street. Like, they had a car parked down the street watching the house. And he like, all right, I appreciate it. Come to find out, my homie, his girlfriend told them to call the police and told them that was a drug house and they need to be watching the shit. And they started fucking watching the shit. I'm like, yo, that's the craziest shit ever, bro.
Hey, man. Hell has no fury, man.
Yo, police. I'm sorry to
they will burn down everything.
You said what?
I said they will burn down everything, boy.
Well, I'm telling you, I had a lot of encounters with them, but down, you know what I'm saying? Thank the Lord, ain't never nothing happened, you know what I'm saying? But
right,
we'll get into that on another episode at another time. I appreciate everybody tuning in, everybody in the chat. E-Man31, we appreciate all the tips that you've been leaving. My man left a lot of tips. Appreciate that. Pat, say that. My guy, appreciate you for tuning in. I see my cuz. I see Van Gammon in here. Grizz, I don't know if you're still in here. There's some other people in here. That's the thing about Amp. You can't really see who in here, but I appreciate all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you can, somebody teach me how to do that. But we're gonna get into these songs right now. We got Van Gammon Look off his latest EP, Life Got in the Way, and we got some Tony Ducks. I'll tell y'all who that is later. Numb coming up right here. Y'all stay tuned. And we back. So once again, for those tuning in on AMP, you just heard Van Gammon Look, and that was Tony Ducks, which is myself, Numb. Sorry it was the radio version. I couldn't really find an explicit version on this one. I searched for a little while. Maybe I was skipping over it, but
maybe it was Numb, man.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the show. So again, if you want YouTube, you can see what's next. If you want Apple Music, Spotify, and or whatever you might hear a podcast of this show on, you know what I'm saying? I did a rundown at the beginning of the show, but we just got a couple of topics next up, and we're gonna try to run through these. We're gonna talk about a new movie or music. We're gonna talk about what happened to that boy segment, our claim to fame, and then we're gonna do the best moment of the week and be out. We appreciate y'all patience and everybody for tuning in with us who have so far. And everybody in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Well, I appreciate everybody. Shout out Detonation, Frank Yariola. I apologize if I mispronounced that, but I appreciate you stopping through so much. I'll give you a follow after the show. And we're gonna get into the new movie that I think we should talk about, and if you haven't seen it, is They Clone Tyrone. And I just felt like this was a movie for the culture that we needed to talk about, because they're not really making movies like this. And in a sense, it kind of was a gangster movie for people that wanted to see a gangster movie, but it still had a meaning behind it. You said you watched it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, as an overall movie, what did you think?
I think it was good. You know, it was something new, something fresh, you know what I'm saying, that needed to target, you know, our demographic. And it had a lot of good what's the word for it? I can't get the word, but it had a whole lot of different points in there, you know, that you needed to see and, you know, open that third eye.
Right. So yeah, I thought it was a great movie overall. Like I said, it had like, for the people that like gangster movies, it kind of had that aspect of it. It had the comedy aspect, you know what I'm saying? Seeing Jamie Foxx was refreshing. Just seeing him acting, you know what I'm saying, like that. Even if, like, you know, he's still dealing kind of like, even though he's out the hospital, if he's dealing with whatever after effects or anything, it was kind of like just good to see him. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, you know what I'm saying, when I watch a movie of somebody that's like, you know, that don't act no more. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of good to see them. Not to say that he's not going to act anymore, but it was just good to see him.
Yeah,
But
I didn't even know that they was doing that until it dropped, till he, you know, posted the jump. I didn't even know.
yeah, I didn't either. I really just it kind of blew up on my timeline, so I was like, yeah, it might be a movie that I got to sit down and watch. And then I, you know, asked my wife, and she was like, yeah, she been hearing about it too. So we just decided to sit down together and watch it. But I just felt like it had a lot of different
symbolism. That's the word that I was trying to get. Symbolism.
Oh, okay.
Came up.
Yeah, it had a lot of different points in there, but I just felt like Tyrone is in every hood, no matter where you go. You know what I mean? He the same, no matter what hood you in. You know what I'm saying? Like doing the same old stuff. You know what I'm saying? He might do it a different way, but he basically doing the same thing to the community. You know what I'm saying?
In the same trap.
Yeah, in the same trap. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of crazy that you didn't know who Tyrone was until the very end of the movies, and I really like that. But what did you think, like, the meaning was behind it?
Well, see me, like when I first seen the preview for it, I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna watch it, but yo, this shit look crazy. Like I ain't know what to expect for real.
Yeah.
And of course this came, well, I seen the first thing I saw for it was when Jamie Foxx had posted it, you know, and I was like, man, everyone's saying he a clone, and then he could talk about this movie, they clone Tyrone. So when I started watching the movie, I was like, okay, all right, we're gonna see. It gave you that like it was in kind of like now times, but it gave you a little like throwback feel to it in the beginning, and I was expecting like some real like gangster movie type shit.
Right.
Spoiler alert, especially after, you know what I'm saying, he got killed, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, going through the movie, you see how everything's shaking up, and there's a whole lot of, you know, messages and symbolism in there that you just gotta appreciate, because it really like it really take your mind there. You know what I'm saying? I'm already one of those I ain't so super heavy in conspiracies, but some of them conspiracies be for real, and that shit really is like for real. So all the products that's bad for us, that are advertised, you know, towards us, and you know, from the food, the hair products, the music, you know what I'm saying, like all that really just puts your mind in a trance and tries to keep you, you know, in a certain mind state. But yeah, that especially the end when they all come, you know what I'm saying, they come up with that plan to infiltrate the whole system and shit. But if you ain't seen it, you definitely got to see it. It's definitely worth a watch. Say that for sure.
He is trying to talk about it without spoiling everything for y'all.
Right, right. Like I'm trying to go around it. Like I don't want to just tell you everything.
But a big thing for me, like you said at the end when they infiltrated, like a big thing for me was like the fact that they had to come together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like everybody had both sides, everybody, the whole hood.
Enemies and all that.
Yeah, they had to come together in order to defeat it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it didn't matter because it wasn't just their hood. They defeated it for their hood. Like it's bigger than just them because in a whole other hood, yeah, in a whole nother hood, they got Tyrone and that don't even know. But now that he didn't saw it on the news, he kind of weirded out a little bit, kind of like want to figure something out, but they still don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So it's bigger than that, than just that one community, but just the fact that they all came together. You know what I'm saying? Just to do that, just prove like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We all got to come together. You know what I'm saying? If we really want to do something. So
right, if we want to fix the, you know what I'm saying, the community.
Right.
Our community.
Right. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. I'm sure y'all got Netflix. Y'all got y'all friends' Netflix passwords or somebody Netflix password. Y'all might as well
somebody the Netflix plug.
Right. So but next up, we got a couple more hip hop songs. Like I said, we're gonna try to run through these for y'all in the show. We ain't gonna be on here too long. But next up, we got Kurt Cobain's I Got a Friend featuring my boy, my dog, Nip Hussle. Rest in peace. And we got some new Killer Mike and CeeLo Green, Down by Law, off that new Killer Mike album. Let's go. We'll be right back. All right. And we back. So for those listening on AMP, that was Kurt Cobain's and Nipsey Hussle, I Got a Friend, and Killer Mike and CeeLo Green, Down by Law. Shout out to CeeLo Green. It seemed like everything that he be on be like, I don't know, he just kill it. Man, shout out to CeeLo. But if y'all haven't heard that Killer Mike album, go ahead and check that out. That joint hard too. And yeah, for our next segment, we got a segment called What Happened to That Boy?
Real quick, newsy items. Birdman active, that's official.
You know that?
What
happened to that boy? You don't know nothing about that, Sage. Wow. Coach was in D.C. when that came out.
Birdman's inactive. Ray Allen is active. I love you guys.
So today's
get it right.
What happened to that boy is my boy Jimmer Fredette, and we can basically use what?
Shoot it like Jimmer.
And we could basically choose any person from any sport that we miss, that we thought was a good athlete, and that we thought really had potential, but he didn't quite pan out to be what we thought. And like I said, it's this week is Jimmer Fredette. And if y'all didn't know Jimmer Fredette, he played basketball at BYU. He was a college player. He was National Player of the Year. He had a 52-point game. He averaged like 30 points his senior year. He averaged like 20 points his junior year. So he was really out there doing his thing. He got drafted number 10. And he was out there really getting buckets. He was kind of like JJ Redick to me, but his I don't know, his shot he just was quicker with his shot than me. He just pulled up so much faster. Yeah, he had better range too. He had more range than JJ. I ain't even gonna lie. But like I said, He played for the NBA. He got drafted number 10 and went he was selected by the Milwaukee Bucks. He played with the Kings, the Bulls, the Pelicans. Then he went to the D League a little while after that. And then went back to the Knicks. He played for Shanghai Sharks. Then he came back and played for the Suns, but he never really averaged no more than like 8 points his whole NBA career. And that was crazy for me because Jimmer, like, I mean, he liable to pull up and get 40 for you any game at BYU. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't know, it's a Caucasian boy. It's a white boy that was busting niggas' ass. You know what I'm saying? Jimmer used to do his thing. Jimmer could get anybody buckets except for the NBA. But big shout out to my guy Jimmer. You know what I'm saying? He was today.
Where he at right now?
Right now, he's in Shanghai. Shutting it down.
Okay, he's Shanghai's finest. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't win the championship out there.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, he doing his thing. He was MVP out there. So yeah, he been doing his thing. I think he had was it like a 60-point gang out there in Shanghai or something like that? But that's not surprising because Dwight Howard put up like a crazy triple double. He was putting up crazy doubles.
I was trash. He was catching L's every week though.
But yeah, his stats was looking stupid though. That's the thing. But yeah, shout out to my boy Jimmer, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't forgot about you, Jimmer, man. Hopefully you still shit. The Lakers can use you, goddamn. I ain't even gonna lie. The Lakers can use you.
You talk about D'Angelo with no defense. Hey. He damn sure ain't got no defense.
Hey, like you said, as long as you're getting something on the other end, it don't matter. That's the exact reason why Jimmer ain't paying out, because he ain't had no defense, man. He was just blow by. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing, man. And that shit work in the you know what I'm saying? In the NCAA.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have a pit pat or something, man. You can't just be coming down the court, you know what I'm saying, launching and shit.
Well, you know, that's just how his game was. He played the same way as Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? But Klay Thompson had D. That's the only thing, and he had length. Jimmer, how tall was Jimmer? Jimmer was 6'2". 6'2". So that really means 6'2" in basketball terms really mean in real life Jimmer is 5'11". And so he probably about average height, but he was out there giving niggas that work.
I need to watch highlight tapes or something.
Yeah, if y'all can go back and look at some of his BYU highlights. He was giving people
I gotta see him in Shanghai.
You couldn't stop him. He averaged 40 in Shanghai. But yeah, y'all if y'all get a chance, man, check him out. My boy Jimmer Fredette. Probably one of the best players to come out of BYU. I think he still got the scoring title at BYU, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. All right, I just wanted to do that, man, and shout out to the Go homeboy who a Jimmer Fredette fan. I don't know what's your homeboy.
Yeah, that's not like Drake. He probably sleep right there, but
well,
he
not like Drake.
He gonna listen to listen back for sure.
All right, shout out to him. All right, and like I said, we got some more music coming up. I ain't gonna lie, we got 2 more hip hop songs, and then the rest is like, I don't know if it's any ladies that's listening, but the rest is for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some R&B stuff, but we got Casino by Ace Hood. And we got Icewear, Vizo, myself. This will be my anthem if I was single, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't. But shout out to my wife if she listening. All right, let's get into it. All right. And we back. Once again, for those listening on AMP, that was Ace Hood, Casino, and that was Icewear Vizo, myself. And so we're gonna get into our next or our last two segments. And right now we got our Claim to Fame segment where we can basically choose players from any sport, anything that's gonna be big. It ain't even gotta be a sport. Like if we think it's a famous kid painter or something, I don't know, a skateboarder. I guess skateboarding is a sport now, but you know, anything, you know, a kid chess player or something. Anybody, a singer, a rapper, you know what I'm saying, claim to fame. So we gonna start with you. Go. Who you got?
I'm a go football, and I'm gonna go with the Tar Heels, and I'm gonna go with my man Josh Downs, wide receiver, got drafted to the Colts this year. Be on the lookout for him. Highly underrated. He gonna do something with my man Anthony Richardson.
What's so special about him? What do you?
Oh man, ain't nothing he can't do, man. He can run the route tree. He got the speed. He got the hands. All he needs is the opportunity, which I think he gonna get. You know, they not too deep at wide receiver, so he definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying, get into it. Be on the lookout. Remember the name, Josh Downs.
I think some people might have already heard of him before.
Nah, man. They sleep.
All right, well, you know, my sleeper is not somebody that's already made it into the NFL. My sleeper is a kid in high school right now that play basketball, and his name is Cooper Flagg, and he a white boy from Maine, and I think he like 6'10", and I mean, there's probably like
he all over Twitter. Everybody know him.
He all over Twitter. You ain't know who he was.
I know who he is.
Now you know who he is.
Nah, I see. They posted that video of him on Twitter when he had blocked dude. He was like, give me that shit. Give me that shit. He all over Twitter.
For a block?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they was like, got that dog in him.
But that's it. He on there for a block. I'm telling people he really like that. Like he putting up stats like in a game, 38 points, 16 boards, 11 assists. You know, I mean 11 blocks, 6 assists. My fault. You know what I'm saying? Like stats like that as a high school kid. You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? In 2 games, he put up like 71 points, 32 rebounds, and 20 blocks. Like this dude is crazy. Like he can shoot 3-pointers. He can dribble. He can drive from the baseline, from the top of the key. He can lay up, dunk. He doing everything. His first bounce is quick. I mean, like y'all watch out for him because he got offers from probably every school in America right now. And he ain't even a senior yet. I think he going into his senior year this year. And and he already got scholarships from almost every school in America. So y'all look out for him. I promise you in like 3 years, he's going to be in the NBA. Next year, he's going to be a one and done in college the year after next. And then he's going to be in the NBA. And he scary good. Like, I mean, he real good. Y'all got to watch him. Like, check his highlights and everything out on YouTube. His name is Cooper Flagg. And like I said, it's a white boy from Maine. And he another white boy that's busting y'all. You know what I'm saying? But you know, y'all stay tuned with us. That was the claim to fame. I had Cooper Flagg and Goat had Josh Downs. So y'all look the players up. Check out their highlight reels on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? see if y'all agree. All right, right now we got some Adrian Marcel Automatic and some DeMar Jackson Protection featuring Cash Doll. Y'all check these out and we'll be right back. And we back. That was again Adrian Marcel Automatic and DeMar Jackson and Cash Doll No Protection remix. I just want to let y'all know that I don't choose all of the songs here on the playlist that y'all listening to tonight. I really don't. I have input from others who will remain nameless at this point. But
that real it.
Well, I guess they're no longer nameless. But I just want to thank y'all. If y'all on Eastern Standard Time like we are, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Like I said, this is our first podcast. We didn't intend for it to be this long, but everybody that's been here from the jump, we really do appreciate y'all. Let me know if y'all been
rocking.
Any the comment in the chat, we gonna send y'all a follow. So I hope y'all you know what I'm saying, enjoy what y'all heard, even if y'all had to go to sleep, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all
just let it play.
I hope y'all enjoy what y'all heard, and I hope y'all give us a follow. So back to our show. Again, for those on YouTube, as you can see, the last thing on the ticket there is the best moments of the week. And the best moment of the week was definitely, it had to be the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. And I mean, if you want to call it a fight, we can call it a fight. It really wasn't a fight. I feel like Crawford, or Bud, as he calls himself, or his nickname.
And who called the right round though?
Huh?
Who called the right round though?
What you mean? Who called the right? Oh! I told you.
Yeah, I told you the 9th round.
Well, you didn't tell. I don't know. I gotta go back and check my messages, but I told you put something on the eighth round knockout. It wasn't an 8th round knockout. It was the 9th round knockout. But he could have. To be honest, the fight should have been stopped in like the 6th round. You know what I'm saying? Like he had already got knocked down a couple times. The one time he got knocked out, I think it was the 5th round. He got up. He was a little shaky. I'm like, yo. And he couldn't guard himself. Look, I watched the fight with my wife. We went to a little bar or whatever, and we watched the fight together. And she's like, after the fight, my man was with us, and he had Errol, and I'm like, after the 1st round, he like, it ain't looking good for me. I'm like, it sure ain't. What Bud Crawford carried, he controlled that fight from the very beginning to the end. Like, I don't think Errol Spence was ready for that. Like, he was, I don't know, I looked like something was wrong with him. He was like slow. Like he said, I know he said his timing was off, but like that joint was way off. He was throwing like hooks, and they was like, they won't even catch him, my boy. I feel like he didn't even hit Bud until like the 5th round, and he caught him with a nice little left. But like it really wasn't a fight. Like he couldn't guard himself. My wife was like, why did they stop the fight? Like he was smiling. He was good. I'm like, no. Yeah, he was smiling because he about to be out his mind. You know what I'm saying? And he was smiling because, you know, he was getting his ass well. He thanked the ref. He was upset, but he thanked the ref.
Emotional, damn it.
Because he was getting mollywopped out there, and it won't looking pretty for him. Like it's like he didn't have his hands up. My wife was like, he looked like he was fine. I was like, watch this. They showed the replay. Man, he got hit with a hook like 8 times in a row. Like he couldn't even block himself. I'm like, hit the ref.
Whaley has landed several of those inside low kicks.
Ref had to stop that fight. She's like, his trainer or whatever should have stopped the fight. And I'm like, no, the ref, if his trainer didn't want to stop that fight, the ref needed to stop that fight because he was getting worked out there. And it was sad to see, but he lost all his belts. And so congrats to the champ, Bud. What you think about it?
Yeah, so I had just a little small watch party. Me and my mans and my old lady was up in here watching the fight, and they both was on Spence. You know what I'm saying? And my mans, I told him, like I told you, I told him ninth round. So he was feeling good after round 1 too. I was like, that was a fill out round. Like you really could have scored that either way, but most
Hey,
people
hold on. Did you win some money on the fight?
I did.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
That's right. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah. So after round 1, I wasn't even worried. I was like, he was just filling them out, which is what the professionals do. You go out there, you fill the person out, especially if you facing someone on the same, level as you. So boom, round 2 comes. All right, now they really starting to throw hands. Man, that first knockdown.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I damn near lost my voice, man. I was like, I told y'all. You're not fucking with him. Knocked him down, and they was like, oh no, he was off balance. I was like, come on, man. The man Bud is just a technician, man. This man know about the distance, gap, angles, and all that, man. His IQ is crazy. It's off the charts, man. That's why I knew it was gonna be a good fight. And it was a good fight to me because I like how, Errol always had a nice chin. You know what I'm saying? Like he never, every time he got hit with one, he still be right there. He can stand in that pocket. But, testament to him, he kept getting up every time he got knocked down. And round 9 comes and I can't be mad at Errol for shrugging his shoulders to the ref when he stopped the fight because I guess he wanted to be knocked out. If it was gonna be over, he wanted him to be knocked out and not been able to stand. But he needed some help. He needed some help. That shit was his head. It was like yaga. Every single time this man was get bang, 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 his head going back, snapping back. It was that shit was bad, man. I was like, I was up in here. I was like, Bud, he got kids, man. Oh no, man, that shit was bad, dog. But that's what the sport needed, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need people that want to fight against each other. I get tired of this ducking and move around with, then this number got to be this number. It got to be this way, that way. It got to be on a Tuesday. Like, I hate all that politicking they have to do just to get the fights that we want to see. But Errol said he want the rematch, but
hell no, they don't need no rematch. The way he was getting worked, I don't even want to see no rematch.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like nobody wants to see that, but I mean, it was in the contract. They had a rematch clause, so I mean, we probably gonna see it again.
I don't know. Errol must have knew he was gonna get worked. But do you think that they should have stopped it though?
Yes, because I had it in the 9th round and I needed that bread. Yes.
If you didn't, do you think they should have stopped it?
Yeah, he couldn't defend himself. Like he was about to go down again. Like it was still like a minute left. Like that shit would have got worse.
Right.
I'm perfectly fine with that stoppage because that shit was over, man.
Yeah, it's about to get bad for him. But
his face was crazy swole. I was like, God.
Yeah.
And he was looking just like Martin after Hitman Hearns, man.
Oh, I saw the picture too. They didn't put the pictures up the side by side.
Yeah.
He's looking bad, man. But nah, I don't want to see no rematch, boy. I know it's in the contract, but we don't want to see that, man. You got work from beginning to end, bro. You ain't getting no licks in, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like your daddy would say, go fight him again. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't do nothing. Go fight him again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bud ain't look like he wasn't even in a fight.
Right. That's what I told my homie. I said, bro, he ain't even sweat to like the 5th round. Like, what the? He ain't even get no haircut for the fight or nothing. He just was ready. You know what I'm saying? My boy was ready. He came out there. He was like, nigga, I need no motherfucking haircut, nigga. I beat niggas up, nigga.
He came out with a fishnet.
You know, fuck
he
about
came out with a fishnet.
You said what?
He said he came out with a fishnet.
Yeah, Arrow them trying to look pretty and shit. They was like, oh, my nigga said I should have knew I shouldn't have put no money on a pretty motherfucker. And he was like, you gotta put your money on a nigga with the black forces on. I'm like, damn, so got to.
Yeah,
I seen a video of one of my favorite fighters coming up right now, Shakur. He said, damn, he got to the ring like sparring with Bud, and Bud whipped his ass. And he was like, he ain't never got beat like that before. So I don't know.
See, the thing, Shakur, he's starting to get annoying to me.
Who?
Like Shakur. Like he
just
popping up at everybody fights, talking about fight me. You some shit. You just got your ass whooped. And it's like, bruh.
I like that.
Nah, take that 25% that Haney offered you and dare to be great. He don't deserve 50-50 with Haney.
Why not?
And that's that I be talking about with the way the shit gotta go for us to see a fight that we want to see. Cause this man, if this man got the belts, you sure you can beat him. He offered you 25. You still young. Why not do that?
Why would I take 25%?
What do you mean? Because this man you have everything to gain.
Then my boy Linko
and not fight you.
My boy Linko worked that nigga.
It was a close fight.
I don't know, close fight. Why won't he take the rematch? Why won't he take that rematch?
All right, and he don't feel he has to. You know
exactly, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? The world said they need a rematch, and then his dad is like, I don't think we need. Man, you saw your son getting his ass whooped. You don't think your son need to?
His dad don't even know what to say in the corner, bro. Like, he's like, oh, what should I do? Just keep doing what you do.
Yeah, right. I guess.
And then I lost 3 rounds straight. Talk about do what you been doing.
I know, man. I'm like, that's what your dad say. You won, son. Let's not go fight that man again. Like, come on, man.
I want to see him versus Tank though. Like, that's who I want to see. Like,
who?
That's the fight for me.
Who? Haney?
Yeah.
Man, Tank gonna beat the dog shit out of him. He gonna knock his ass out.
That's what I want to see. I'm not a Haney fan.
I'm not a Haney fan either, but I don't know. Hopefully, that Shakur fight and Haney can make it happen. At least go up to 40%. Give him a little bit of love. Like, come on, man.
Bro, who is he fought?
He is undisputed still.
Who has he fought?
The same people that Haney fought.
25%. He has fought nobody.
He fought the same people Haney fought.
No.
Nobody's.
He ain't fight Kambosos.
Who?
He fight Lomachenko.
He ain't got to fight Lomachenko. He ain't got to fight Lomachenko.
This nigga go to everybody fight and say, come on, I whoop your ass. And then he get on Twitter and be like, Haney, man, come on, man, fight me.
Yeah, Haney don't want to fight him. Put the money up.
Bro, I offered you 25%, bro.
That's not enough. Man, how you? What?
If you get the belts, man, you can dictate.
Great. So look, after he whoop your ass, you still gonna take most of his money?
But I'm the champ now. So if you want,
I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna whoop your ass and then still lose money. And why would I pay a nigga to whoop his ass?
Bro, are you not understanding? Because once you get the belts, he don't have shit right now. He just entered the division.
I know he just entered the division, and
You're not shit. You getting a chance to get the belts. Why not do that? You just came to the division.
If you get to the mandatory, if he get in the position for the mandatory.
He is the mandatory, they say, but they gonna let him fight.
If he is the mandatory, then why won't Haney take the fight? Who else Haney gonna fight?
Mandatories don't matter, man. That shit is fake.
You said what don't matter?
Mandatories don't matter. That shit is fake.
It ain't fake. Damn, if he the number one contender, why won't he take the fight?
Huh? What?
If he the number one contender, why won't he just take the fight?
He's the mandatory. I ain't say he was the number one contender. He won't. He offered him 25%, bro. Take the fight. If you get the belts and become the man, next time we come to the table, it's not gonna be no 25%. Dare to be great, man.
Man, that's still shortchanging. That's still shortchanging yourself. Ain't no dare.
This is his last fight. He young.
You basically telling that nigga to take an internship right now, and he undisputed right now.
25% is probably of what that fight would do. Is probably more than he ever made in any fight.
Let me ask you a question, and then we can end this topic. Have you ever whooped a nigga ass and then you paid him money out of your pocket?
I'm not a boxer.
Okay, I'm just asking you.
I don't have to hit a promoter up to say, hey, can I make this fight? How can we make this fight happen? If I wanted to go fight somebody, I could just go fight.
It's usually if I put the money up, I put the money up. Why them titles? You think them titles? Then if he get the title, then he gonna have to fight the next mandatory, or in the contract, if he whoop his ass, watch them put in the contract that he get the automatic rematch if he whoop Haney ass. Now, why would I take 25% and give you the automatic rematch?
Because if that rematch clause is in the contract, if you lose, it's not going to be the same cut. Like I would have it like, okay, if it's gonna be like that, then if you was to lose, and then we will flip it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'll be the 75% man, or just be 50-50 or something like that. But you got to get the belts first, man. Like, you can't just be out here. You got a shot. Just give me a shot. Rocky wanted a shot. Rocky got a shot.
He gonna
you know
fight. The same thing happened with this Bud and Spence fight. They gonna get it together. Watch, and they gonna fight.
Yeah, but that was in the contract.
But it wasn't in the contract for Bud to get something as little as 25%.
I don't know all the ins and out of that contract. I just know they had a rematch clause. I don't know who got what. I know they had the flip a coin for the A side walkout. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know the percentage breakdown. That'll come out a little later, or if I dig deep, I could probably find it right now. But it don't matter because Crawford is going with his ass again.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's still some people in here. It look like I said, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We got some more stuff for y'all next week. Everybody on AMP, we appreciate y'all. Everybody on the tube, appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to it on your podcast, we appreciate y'all for checking out the episode and giving us a shot, clicking on it.
Episode many.
This episode numero uno. And so next our next show gonna be on Fridays at 10. I feel like 10 is a little late now that our show done ran late like this. But I don't know. Y'all will see a schedule on there if y'all on AMP. or on y'all on YouTube. If y'all subscribe, y'all will get the notification. But next week we got Forgotten Legends, and Goat gonna talk about unappreciated players. Do his appreciation rant. We also gonna do a little needed to be said segment, where we just say anything, say how we feel, and then we just gonna judge each other and just let each other know if that was too harsh or if that really needed to be said. And we also got Did You Practice That on Friday too, where we talk about funny moments that happened in sports and that had us cracking up. So y'all make sure y'all check us out again next week. Again, thank y'all everybody on AMP. If y'all still on there, we got these two next songs. I don't even know how to say my boy name. Masego, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Masego, Bliss Abroad, and we got Ro James, Devotion. Like I said, I ain't put all of these songs on the playlist. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else.
It's something you put on, you know what I'm saying, for your lady or something, you want to get in the, set the mood right, you feel me?
Yeah, set the mood right to close out the show. If you want to just lay down with your chick. I know it's late. If y'all on Central Time, I appreciate y'all for staying up. Especially if y'all on Eastern Standard, I appreciate y'all. Again, it's your boy Ducks.
And Big Goat.
All right, and we'll holler at y'all on Friday. Peace.